Hi, I'm with UFC Bantamweight Andre Ewell. Hi, how are you doing?
Doing pretty well. You just caught me after some sparring and running with the squad. And no, obviously I got to introduce them if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Come on, Danny. You too, man. Come on. So, got to introduce Sarah. Hi. Andrew in the back.
Hello.
I never bring him in. He's a lie. You feel me? So there it is.
Hi.
Nothing like flavor. So, see, they're my super core group that basically puts the beating on me so I can end up performing awesomely well in front of the world.
How is sparring going for this camp against Erwin Rivera?
I'm gonna go ahead and say awesome. Because the fact is, I was already ended up training after my last fight and the whole surgeries and everything. So I've been like constantly staying toned in what I had to do. So the training camp has been going honestly awesome. Can't complain.
And this is like your second fight of the year, isn't it? Didn't you fight on the Israel versus Romero? Or was it the John?
Yeah, Jonathan Martinez versus on the John Jones card in February, Texas. This will be my second fight from there. Like I stated, it's about to be 7 months. 7 months since I've been gone. So me be able to get back and be able to, showcase and basically me just being home, kids in my home. So can't complain about
it. Obviously, now because you've fought on two big cards, do you think that's just helping you elevate your profile as a fighter? Because obviously you've got you're on the Colby Covington versus Woodley card, which is a huge event. Do you think this would just help you with your fighter profile, like getting you more, elevate your career more?
Oh yeah, definitely. And and I'm not even looking down on it. I automatically think it's awesome because the fact is that I'm a big fan of Willie. Willie's like a big brother in the game and into the situation. So to me to fight under his card, it's a win-win. So and be honest, he was there when I fought Dos Santos. He was there, chopped it up with him after my fight. He's spitting nothing but knowledge to me. So it was like, kind of felt, I felt like, the brother. It was like a brother talking to me and everything. So for me to be on his card, it's an honor.
Have you spoken to him like during this camp? Like, has he given you any advice or anything?
Say it again. My apologies.
Has he given you like any advice for your upcoming fight?
For basically just that fight and all the fights, it's I'm the black horse in it. Not granted that I'm a black guy, but I'm the black horse in the weight division. It's just I got to take advantage of what I'm doing and then pushing forward with things. Like I'm the one with the long reach. I'm the one that's bigger than everybody basically in my weight class. It's like the way that I'm built, I actually can take over 35 to 45. Eventually 55 and even play in 170 just to say I did it. So. Hey guys, so I see it. I mean you. So yeah, so it's 100%. It's 100% win-win in my book. So that's where you kind of like open up the door and let me know, like, hey, you're the dark horse, the black horse in this weight class. So kind of run with it and kill. So yeah.
Because you said that you're open to going to all these different weight classes, like 145. Have you fought at 145 before?
Oh yeah, definitely. Granted, it's with all the times that I did do it, it was at some awesome fighters. Still kind of like doing big games or big things right now. But definitely fight at 45, and it's comfortable. And at that time, I didn't have the best jits in the world. But now, my jits ended up improving 100-folds. It was like a white belt going against black belts, and it's a different world. But now it's like I'm a purple belt that actually sits and rolls with black belts all, here and there, and brown belts and, other purple belts like myself. So it's places you could just say I'm more comfortable in the seating that I'm in.
Have you spoken to the UFC about maybe fighting at 145, or are you very comfortable at bantamweight?
To be honest, they already know. They if you end up listening to the last fight of mine and just hear the commentaries, they sit there and speak like how much bigger I am in that 35 and that he's already talking about moving up to 45. They're actually excited about it. and the people at the UFC PI, they really waiting for me to move up because they, like I stated, like since I'm like that black horse type thing, I'll be the perfect project. Like, like Conor McGregor at 45, he eventually went to 55 to 170. They took advantage of that and he became a project to him. And for me, at 35, I have a body frame to actually sit at 45 and 55. If I put weight on, I'm perfectly fit in those, those positions type thing. So, to them, they're waiting for it. They can't wait. And, I just got to basically clear up and clean up house in 35, basically get ranked and beat some real super names in the rankings. And once I end up doing that, even speaking of 45, it'll be more welcoming because they'll place me with another ranking at a higher level, So everything's just about micromanaging and making the right moves and right steps, because I'm here for the long run, not for the short run,
How far do you think you are away from being in the rankings in the bantamweight division? Because you've been around for quite a while now and you've got a lot of good wins. Do you feel like to win over Rivera will get you a ranked opponent or someone in the top 20 next?
Definitely. Just like this, they wanted to give me a ranked opponent when I was in my recovery mode, and I was literally like a week away from getting cleared. And I was a week away to getting cleared. They ended up giving me, or they wanted me to fight Cody Stanman. He was at the time ranked number 12, and that was going to be the fight, but I wasn't cleared yet, and they ended up giving the fight to Brian Keller. So me sit there and stating off on the situations, I already know this fight is going to give me a ranked opponent. Or to the moment of, if they don't give me a ranked opponent, whoever my next opponent is going to rank me. So I believe I'm going to get ranked in the next or in my next two fights, in the second fight after this one,
This division has actually gained a lot of popularity recently. So it's got a lot of exciting prospects and contenders. What does it feel like being part of this division going forward? And do you think it can be elevated to be one of the best divisions in the UFC?
Amazing. No matter how you end up looking at it, like how you stated, 35, it's the most eye-looking weight class. We got nothing but killers. You got Chito Vera, Sung, freaking O'Malley, and that's not even ranking from down, like Rob Font. Granted that he's not very active, but he's in there. Cody Stanman, great wrestling. Munoz, like Sterling, which should be should have been had the title fight, but he's getting ready to get it. Then we got Cody Garbrandt, that's constantly keep everything exciting just for him just being in the weight class, And so, but everybody ended up being named, keeps it, even the people are not even ranked, like Montel Quick Jackson, he's up in there. So it's like we got people that are in the class able to do things and blow up things and everything. And now, and certain of them, like myself, they're able to move up and constantly keep moving things and becoming a big part of the UFC. I'm going to retire with them. So, yeah.
I know these great names as well. You got Frankie Edgar now, who's moved into the division as well. Who do you want to fight in the most, in the top 15? Who's someone that you think would be an amazing fight for the fans and for you?
For the fans, I feel like Song, Dominic Cruz, and Cody Garbrandt, and obviously the people want me to fight O'Malley, so those will be the four. I feel like just fighting one of those fours would automatically not only bring the fans what they want, it will also be kind of set for a co-main or type of deal. Just one of us fighting. Those are good people or good names, straight people that like to throw hands. And out of all four of us, we like to throw, Some is sweet with the science. Other ones got just the knockout powers. Other ones are just explosive. And other ones just know how to put things together. And, and the thing is about all those things I just named, I got every one of them. So it's a win-win in my books.
And have you trained for Rivera's style? Because he's got a very frustrating style. Because he always walks you down. Have you got the right sparring partners to combat that style? It's a typical style, isn't it? He's got.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just like in like I said, his Mexican warrior style. that he has, it's like a pure boxing mentality mindset. So it's like normal sparring in boxing type thing. And I was doing some sparring in like Ontario, with a guy that actually kind of like mimics off the situations, a little quick and very aggressive off of the offense mentality. And then my sparring partners just at my gym alone, they constantly keep me pushing, and now it's just come down to what I end up knowing best and what I do best. And everybody knows I can box. Everybody knows that. And at the same time, I can end up mixing in with a lot of kicks and a lot of, takedowns or whatever the hell I have to end up doing. But regardless of the situation, well prepared with the right people that's pushing me.
Obviously, because fighting is a massive part of your life, is there anything you like doing like outside of it to take just a break from fighting?
Besides fighting, besides playing with my boy, because lately he's been like taking up a lot of time, or just being a father. I like to rollerblade. My bad, not rollerblade. I want to say roller skate. I like to roller skate with the fours, the quads. Those are amazing. And I like to bowl, but granted, like everything with the whole COVID, everything is shut down. That's like something I'm waiting to get back to. Like those are things that automatically take my mind off of so much. And I end up going through a lot of stuff. A lot of people in my life, or try to be in my life, try to destroy things and stuff like that. So like certain things that are able to like take me away and help me escape type thing, or especially with the mindset of me have to cut weight and get ready for a fight. So, I gotta like stay away from negative things and only circle myself around positive people or positive flows, So roller skating and rollerblading or skating, my bad. Roller skating and bowling are my go-to things.
And especially during this time, it's important that you stick with positive people. Like, there'll be a lot of people who are bored and just want to drag you down and stuff. So, have most people you've kept company made sure that you kept a positive mindset?
Definitely. I'll go ahead and say my brother and cousin, they're always on my bumper, because the majority of like during the week, that's where I'm like around, because I'm always training. Like when I'm in fight camp, I'm basically in fight camp, and everybody ends up knowing that like, I'm become like mad busy. I know that you constantly keep using the word that nobody's busy enough to be around other people, but in reality, when you're if you set things in for goals, that's where like schedules become made and everything, so you can get things done. And and then for people that don't fit the schedule, aren't in the schedule, and sometimes those are the ones that become negative in your life because they feel like they're being neglected, and it's not like that. It's just you trying to do something with your life, and so the moment that you can actually have all the time in the world. It's a process. Like everybody that's beyond rich right now had to go through this whole similarity of cutting people off or shutting people out so they can get their stuff done. And the only time that you see them with other people is basically because those are the same people that are actually on the same mind frame and same work program as them. Like, hey, what I'm doing, it's just like this. Like you having me on here is building you. But at the same time, it's building me. So you sit there and see, it becomes like where we automatically kind of become united type thing, because it's a process. There you go, So it's like it's automatically a progress of moving forward to be better, and that's my time, and this is your time, and that's like a time of a schedule to automatically benefit or help benefit both of us, And other people just sometimes they just want to be around you and just sitting there just to stare at you, so y'all can yell or argue or not, And sometimes you just can't be around all that. So yeah. So that's like my little lifetime message to other people that are trying to make progress, make it into the big leagues, or make it to where y'all want to make it. You're gonna sometimes have to shut things down, and not just because you shut the door doesn't mean you can't reopen it.
Mm-hmm. Always keep an open mind.
There you go.
Obviously, when the world gets back to normal and everything, where would you like to fight? Like, if you could fight anywhere in the world, where would you want to fight?
Oh, I want to fight in freaking Australia and China. Like those are like places I want to go, because just the fact just in that I know they have like awesome places to walk to, and I know the people are automatically awesome, especially in Australia. Like some people out there like I'm already like sometimes chopping it up with, or we're overholding like communicating with each other, so they're already friendly. And some people that visited out here always say, hey, come out there. So Australia is somewhere I would definitely want to fight. And then China, just the fact is I've been working on my Mandarin, or I was working on my Mandarin. So now I have to get back on it to work on it, so I can definitely make that trip.
And with Australia, you've got obviously great gyms like City Kickboxing. Is that somewhere you'd like to train? Like, if you had to climatize there for a couple of weeks, would you go to City Kickboxing or?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll definitely end up doing something like that. Because where I look at it is, if I'm able to get all the experience in the world, to end up grasping it. And, because that's the one other thing. By going to other gyms, you end up building a relationship with other people where, again, it comes down to you branding yourself, So, like, anytime I'm out there, I want to always be feeling welcome to, hey, this is the gym you can come to always. Anytime you're out here, come here, And that's the same thing, like, wherever I visit California, Riverside, is that my gym is open to them so they can always come in, So, like, stuff like that. But definitely into it, or would like to do it.
Just the last question. What kind of, if someone's never seen you fight before, what can they expect come September 19th?
Entertainment. Straight out entertainment. Or like the movie Showtime with Eddie Murphy. Like that is something I automatically bring. I bring the show. It doesn't matter how you end up looking at it. I'm a very exciting person that's always game to keep it exciting. I'm not into boring. Everybody knows that. Finishes is what I'm looking for. And so yeah, just honestly look at it like this. The best place I can place it is a painter, an artiste. It's getting ready to paint something, and it's kind of coming down to the moment of what can you see when I'm done with it.
Fashion is also kind of like an art, isn't it? Like you're telling your own kind of like story, kind of.
Definitely, and that's my style. It's tell my own story that, when you see things get put together, and, sometimes people don't understand it until the end of the fight, or they'll get it from the beginning. It's one or the other.
Last thing, do you want to give any advice to your fans, and do you want to plug anything before you go?
Yeah, definitely advice to the fans. Anybody that you end up look up to, aim to be better. Always aim to be better, and just always remember that factors in trying to aim to be better comes with pros and cons. And as long as you know how or understand the word con and understand what comes with that, break that down and turn that into a positive flow, and that becomes a pro. And shout out to my team, Team Ewell, and to my family. So automatically, we're here to take over, and this train is going to constantly keep pushing forward. And granted that we're here to stay. You feel me? Oh, yeah. Dot Sports. Holla at your boy.
Thank you for letting me do this and giving me the opportunity to interview you. This is only my second interview with a UFC fighter. I've done one with Mason Jones before as well, so I'm trying to get better and better each time, and I feel like this might be one of my best ones in terms of confidence and stuff, so thank you so much.
Oh, hey, definitely. You're more than welcome. Thank you for having me. If you didn't tell me this was your second one, I wouldn't even believe you. You definitely got this down, brother, so good job. Yeah, anytime. Just if you ever want me to come back, let me know. Or, even after the fight, we can pull me up and hold a combo with you.
Yeah, we'll do. Okay, thank you. See you soon.
All right, cool, brother. Peace.
Bye.